Oh boy, this is all we need, eh? With fireballs tumbling from the sky and chemtrailing and artificially drought making weather and unrelenting fire season, now a volunteer firefighter started the Karney Fire on purpose. This is full attribution http www.kboi2.com news, which is very good news group out of Boise. And of course, I won't show the pictures nor the video. Please go to their website to view those. Just calling your attention to this article. September 17th by KBOI web staff, last updated yesterday, the 18th. There is a video of a casualty of this fire, a burnt out vehicle. Look at that. And you can play the video, which I won't, but you can. Boise, Idaho. An 18-year-old Boise County man has been booked for allegedly starting a wildfire on purpose. The Karney Fire is about 250 acres, and this was of the 17th, and is threatening up to 100 homes in the Wilderness Ranch area. Now, that is only 8 to 10 miles from the state capital of Boise. This is a subdivision, not just, it's outside Boise, commuting subdivision in the hills. The fire at this time when this was written was currently listed at 15% containment. Here is a partial photo of the purported culprit. Come here to their photos, and then you can look at their photos of this fire and get a better look at him. Nathaniel Bartholomew, 18, has been booked into the Ada County Jail on felony arson charges. And this should be felony. In fact, we should vote on this, eh? Because this could have been mass murder. Thankfully, it hasn't been. But given the density of population of the area, it's quite a story. Investigators say Bartholomew is a volunteer firefighter from in the Robie Creek area, and he set the fire in his own backyard, almost, in Robie Creek. He also has family who are firefighters and apparently wanted to start the fire himself to bring attention to himself. He was spotted fighting the fire when responders arrived. Officials say a flare-up from the Karney Fire ignited early Tuesday morning, causing additional evacuation orders from Boise County for the Rush Creek Road and the top portion of Evergreen Road areas. Monday's evacuation orders are still in effect along the Robie Creek Road. One home, which was vacant, has been burned at that time, and I'll give you an update in a minute. The fire started around 4:30 p.m. Monday, and multiple fire agencies were involved from the beginning. And the website also has photos of the fire. The American Red Cross set up a shelter at Idaho City High School to help with folks affected by the blaze. So this fire is between Boise and Idaho City in the foothills. Okay, so that was sort of the nexus of this fire. Let's go to InsaWeb. And this is today, updated 1.43 hours ago. InsaWeb. God bless InsaWeb. Incident overview, Karney Fire update, Wednesday, September 19th. Here's the region affected. This is a drainage, and Boise's down here. Firefighters on the Karney Fire made excellent progress today. Yay, good news. They've just really gone all out on this. And they will continue their efforts through the night, working the perimeter of the fire and focusing on targeted hotspot areas. I'll come back to that in a minute. I want to give you the good news there. Okay. But let's look at the Statesman's article. And again, please go here, www.idahostatesman.com. And this article, again from the 17th, updated though 1 hour ago tonight. So this is an updated article by Patrick Orr and Sven Berg. The reason I brought you here is they've got some awesome pictures here that they really present the poignancy of the story. Here is an aircraft dumping fire retardant. Wildland fire crews attacking the Karney Fire in an attempt to keep planes from moving into the Wilderness Ranch subdivision and other homes along Robie Creek Road. Tankers and smaller planes dropped retardant, and helicopters dropped water along the north and northeast flanks of the fire yesterday. They used aircraft with infrared tools, because this is a very hot, burning, vicious fire. As of last night, the size of the fire was estimated at 430 acres and was 20% contained. Actually, I'm sorry. Well, currently, the size of the fire is 430 acres and about 20% contained. Excuse me. This is current. The fire experts cautioned the containment estimate was not complete, and there have been very strong southeast winds and southwest winds through this region today. Extremely dry fuels in the Robie Creek area will continue to be a challenge for firefighters battling the fire today. This has been updated. But cooler weather at night and the work of fire crews overnight kept the blaze from growing thus far. Firefighters have been able to set burnouts around homes and other entry points in the Wilderness Ranch subdivision closest to the blaze, which kept the flames at bay. Awesome, guys. The biggest issues for firefighters overnight were some spot fires along the Wilderness Ranch Road, but crews have been able to knock those down before they could grow, officials said this morning. And there's a gallery of pictures of this fire and a very interesting subbar file. See where the Karney Fire is burning, so you can go there. What's really sad about this fire is not just why it was set and the backstory, but that up to 100 homes still remain threatened. And if you come to this website, you can see not only pictures of the fire, but this very sad picture and story of Sally Murray struggling to close a suitcase stuffed with personal possessions at her home in this area. She and her husband built the home. Doesn't that make you want to cry? This photo by Joe Jazewski for the IdahoStatesman.com. All right. Oops, I didn't mean to really go there. The news release from yesterday will tell you more about the fire, how hard they had to fight this fire, and how many resources are inherent. This I want to bring to your attention. Yesterday, Boise County Board of Commissioners signed a declaration of disaster emergency, which allows the county to apply for state and federal financial assistance. Funds will be used for structure protection, which supports the request for 10 structured fire engines that are being ordered through the Incident Command System. And again, coming back to tonight's good news, an infrared flyover tonight will specifically locate the fire's hotter areas and download the information to fire managers. So this is a good use of technology, enabling them to focus attack efforts tomorrow where intense heat is detected near the fire lines. More accurate mapping has increased the reported size of the fire to 430 acres, and estimate containment is 20%. But they have called in a Type 2 incident management team, and I hope that I've been able to help you learn a bit about how all of these structures work, and so we know Type 2 is quite serious. Currently, more than 220 personnel are now involved in the suppression effort. Fire manager asking the public and local residents to use driving caution in the vicinity of the fire due to the higher firefighting traffic. Fires are very serious in Idaho and throughout the West. Use due caution and pray. And pray that nothing like this happens again. 2 wolves out.